Every so often, a game comes along that isn't just won, it's composed. This is one of those games. Rostov-on-Don, 1962. Rashid Nezhmetdinov, a player who never held the world championship, never even reached the candidates, but who beat Tall, beat Spassky, beat some of the strongest players who ever lived purely on the strength of his imagination. Pawn to e4. Pawn to c5. Pawn takes on d4. Knight takes on d4. The opening is a Sicilian. Nezhmetdinov takes the center. Chernikov fianchettos his bishop, both sides castle kingside. On the surface, this looks like 1,000 other Sicilian games from this era. There's no hint yet of what's coming. Here's where it starts. Chernikov jumps his knight to g4, attacking Nezhmetdinov's bishop and probing for tactics. Nezhmetdinov trades his queen's safety for tempo, and material stays level. Nothing has happened yet that a database wouldn't have seen 100 times before. Knight takes on d4. Castle's kingside. Now watch closely. Chernikov plays bishop to f6, attacking the queen. From his side of the board, this looks completely safe. He expects a draw by repetition. He's not wrong to expect that. Most players in Nezhmetdinov's position would take it. And then, qx-f6. Nezhmetdinov takes the bishop. Not with a check, not with an immediate threat that forces anything. He simply gives away his queen for a bishop. Chernikov, by his own account, thought his opponent had blundered. There wasn't a follow-up move coming. This was the move. Nezhmetdinov is evaluating an entire type of position, one where black's king is permanently weakened on the dark squares, and where that weakness is worth more than the queen itself. Knight to e2, check. Knight takes on e2. Pawn takes on f6. Chernikov recaptures, but the point of the sacrifice is already visible. Black's kingside pawn structure is shattered, and his king has no safe cover left on the dark squares. Two minor pieces and a healthy position against a lone queen with nothing to do. Nezhmetdinov's knight jumps to d5, a monster on that square, untouchable, dominating the board. Every one of white's remaining pieces is doing something. Every one of black's pieces is standing still. Chernikov tries to untangle, but every piece he develops runs straight into one of Nezhmetdinov's pieces, already occupying the key square. This is the quiet, suffocating part of a positional sacrifice, just a slow tightening of the net. Knight takes on f6. And now the tactics return, all at once. Nezhmetdinov's knight crashes into h7 with check, ripping open what little shelter black's king had left. Chernikov's bishop grabs the rook on f1, material he genuinely can't use, because the game is already lost strategically. Nezhmetdinov doesn't even blink, and the attack continues exactly as planned. Bishop takes on f1. King takes on f1. Another sacrifice. Bxf7 check tears away black's last pawn cover. Chernikov is forced to recapture with his rook, and that's exactly what Nezhmetdinov needs. Rook takes on f7. Rook to h8, check. King takes on h8. Knight takes on f7, check. Knight takes on d8. Rook takes on e4. Rook takes on f4, check. What started as a queen sacrifice on move 12 ends, 20 moves later, with white having won black's queen right back along with a rook, and the game. Chernikov resigns on move 33. This is why it's called the greatest queen sacrifice in chess history, not because it was the most materially dramatic, but because it was the most correct. 60 years later, the strongest chess engines in the world agree with him.